Hey friends, let's jump straight into it. We're just in open E tuning and we have two guitars for the intro. We have the rhythm and the lead. So let's do the rhythm first. We have the open A, then second fret D and G, and then play third fret D, second fret G, palm mute the open A, then go third fret D, fourth fret G, back to 3 and 2 on the G, 2 open A palm mutes, back to 3 D, 2 G, 1 palm mute on the A, then we're going to 3 on the D, 5 on the G, and then 3 D, 4 G, 2 palm mutes on the open A, back to 3 D, 5 G, 1 palm mute on the open A, then go 5 D, 7 G, and then 5 D and G, 2 palm mutes on the open A again, back to 5 D, 7 G, and then we're playing 5 D, 5 G and 6 on the B, then do it again, and then 5 on D, G and B, and then just 5 D, 7 G. So slowly. Then we do the start part again, the A. Now this time we play the 5, 7, 5, D, 7, G, back to 5 on the D and the G, and then we do 5 on the D, 4 on the G, hammer onto 5 on the G, and then just play open G, 3rd fret on the B. So that's second line. Then do the start again the same. This time we go up to 5 and 7, back to 5 and 5 on the D and the G, and then play that again and hammer onto the 7th fret on the G string, and then just play open D and G. So go back to the start again. Then we do the 2 palm mutes on the open A, and this time we're going to play 5 D and G, hammer onto 7 D and G, just a C power chord, G power chord, and do our 5 on the D, 4 on the G, hammer onto 5, and then just finish on an A power chord there. So let me do that whole intro slowly for you because that's quite confusing. And that's guitar 1 there. Now let's have a look at guitar 2. So we're just starting with a bend on 8 on the B, and then play 5B, 6B, and then bend the 6 on the B. Then just play 6, 5, hammer onto 6, and 7G. Then jump to 5E, play it again, 5B, 5E, 7E. Stay on the E, 7, 5, 7, 8. Stay on the E, 8, 7, 8. Bend up and just release the 8. Back to 7 and then 7, 8, 5. And then we have the harmony there as well. We're going to start on 13 on the B 2 times, back to 10, 13, 10 on the E. So this is starting with the 5s there. So we're starting on 13. Then play 10 again on the E, 13B, 10E, 12E, and then 12, 10, 12, release the bend on 12, 10, and then 10, 12, 13B. And that's the harmony there. And that's all the parts to our intro. Then we have the verse now. I won't play this through because we just got power chords. Do G, C, A. Hold that A for a bar. Then we're just playing an octave chord, 2 on the A, 4 on the G. And move up 1 fret to 3 and 5, back to the A power chord. Hold for a bar at another 3 counts, then go back to the G, C, A. Then just play a G chord, back to an F, back to the A. And when we play that A there, the second guitar is just going to do a bend on the 8th fret on the B. And then we repeat that again. G, C, A, our octave chords again. Back to A. Then our G, C, A, play the G chord, and then the F chord. And that's our verse there. So for our pre-chorus, we're just starting on a D power chord, so open D string, 2nd fret on the G, 3rd on the B, and slide up to 5 and 6, 5G, 6 on the B. Then go back to the D and do a down up. So we have. Then do it again, except from the D, slide up to 7G, 8 on the B. Back to the D 2 times. Then do the first one again up to 6 and 5, back to the D. Then just play a C power chord, but we're going to add in the 3rd fret on the G there, so it's a C over G. Back to the G, then repeat that again from the D, D, slide up, D, back to the 6 and 5. Then just hold the G power chord, and we do our little fill again. 5 on the D, 4G, hammer onto 5 on the G, and then just go back to 5 and 4. And that's our pre-chorus there. So for our chorus, that's the same as our intro. Then we do our 5D, 4G, hammer onto 5, open G, 3rd fret B, do the start again, go to the 5 and 5, then we do our little fill, but he plays it quicker here, the 5, 4, hammer onto 5, then play the open D and G, go straight to a D power chord, C, A. There's that last little part, C, A. Then from there we just go back to the 2nd line of the verse where we're finishing on our G and our F. We go back to the pre-chorus, which is exactly the same again there. So this time for our chorus we start the same as our previous chorus, but we do it 2 times. Do that 2 times, and the 3rd time the start stays the same. Go to the 5s, then we play the 5D and G again, hammer onto 7G. Go back to 3D, 5G, then do our little fill again, 5D, 4G, hammer onto 5G, to open G, 3rd fret B, just a G chord, and then our C power chord, G power chord, do that again, C, G, then play C, slide up to D, and play D again there. And that's our next chorus there. So we're going to start with a D chord, but just play to the B string, and then play open D, 3rd fret G, 3rd fret B, then go back to the D chord, but we're going to play the G 2nd, B on the 3rd, hammer onto the 5th on the B, pull off to the 3rd, then go back to the D chord again, then come up to the 5th fret D, G and B, then do an up on it, so then go 5 on the G, 6 on the B, and then we're going to go back to 5 on the G and the B, hammer onto 6B, pull off the 5. And then repeat the D again. Then go to a G, so play the open G, 3rd fret B and E. Go back to the 5, D, G and B. And then do our little fill again. Now the next time through we just leave out the little fill. So we have the D chord again, moving O, 3 and 3. This time just go back to D, do our little fill again, back to the D, to the G, back to the 5, D and G, and our little fill again. And just repeat that 2 times there for the bridge. So for our solo rhythm, and we'll do the solo at the end, we just have an A power chord, to a G power chord, to an F, and just play 1st fret on the E string, open E, 1st fret on the E, back to the A power chord, G, then go up to a D power chord, back to the C, G, C, and then we're going to a B flat, and we're going to do it 4 times. 2, 3, 4, to an F, to a G, to the B flat again 4 times. Then we're going to play the 1st fret on the D, 3rd on the G, 4th on the B, to a D, to a C, and we do that 3 times. And one more time. Then the start stays the same again. Go to an F, and then we're just playing 2nd fret on the D, 5th fret on the G 2 times, and move up to 3rd fret on the D. And that's our solo rhythm there. And we'll do our solo at the end. So for our outro solo, it's the same as our previous solo. And then just put our little fill in 5, 4, hammer onto 5, to our G, and we just do that 6 times and then end on an A power chord there. Now let's have a look at our solos. starting with a bend on the 20th fret B string, then release it and pull off the 17. 20 on the E, then play 20, 17 and do a bend on 20 E, and again. Then we've got this little run E, 17, 20, 17, 20, B, back to E, 17, B, 20, 17, 20, 17, 19 on the G, back to 17, B, back to G, 19, 17, 19, D. Then play the 19D again, play 17G, 17B, 17G, do a bend on 19G, bend and release, pull off to 17, back to 19, then we have 19 on the G, jump to B, 17, hammer onto 18, pull off to 17. And we have another little run down, 19G, 17B, back to G, 19, 17, 19, 17, 16, 17, 16, 19 on the D, back to 16G, back to the D, 19, 17, 19. Then we're just jumping to 15 on the B, play 15, 13 and then 15G and do that 5 times. 3, 4, 5, then play 15 on the B, E, 13, 12, do a bend on 15 on the B, release it, pull off the 13 back to 15. Then we've got these octave chords, we're going to play 12 on the G, 15 on the E, slide back to 10 and 13, play 10 and 13 again, play it again, slide back to 9 and 12, 9 and 12 again, slide back to 7 and 10, then just play 7 and 10 again, slide up to 9 and 12, 9 and 12 again, slide up to 10, 13, then 10, 13, 10, 13. Then we're sliding up to 16B, 15, do a bend on 17G, and then just play 17, pull off the 15, hammer onto 17, then play 17G, 15B, and then we do 16, 15, we're going to do a bend on 18B, then release a bend, pull off the 15 and bend again on 18, so then 18, pull off to 15, back to 16, 15, bend on 18E, and then we have this little run down, 15, 18, 15, B, 18, 16, 15, G, 17, back to 15 on the B, 16, 15, and then do a bend on 17 on the B there. And that's our main solo there. So for our outro solo we have 7D, G, 4, 5, 7, B, 5, 6, 8, E, 5, and then play 5 again, 5 on the B, 5 E, 7 on the E, then 7 E again, 5 B, 7, 8 on the E, and then stay on E, 8, 5, 8, do a bend on the 8, and just play 7, 5. Do that little run twice from the 5. And then we go back to the 5s again, 5, 5, 5, 7, 7, 5, 7, 8, 8, 5, 8, this time go up to 10E, and then play 10E, 10B, 10E, 12E, 12E again, 15B, 12E, 13E, and then E, 13, 12, 13, do 6 bends on the 13E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then go 5 bends on the 15E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, And then we're bending 20th fret on the B and holding 17 on the E 2 times. And that's our outro solo there, and that's all the parts. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed Empire Guitar Lesson by Queensryche. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you love your 80s glam metal and rock, jump onto my YouTube channel for hundreds more songs, and I'll see you soon.